Hello everybody, Sonic Windstriker here. It's time to go ahead and get back into Pokemon Legends Arceus. And by the way, Merry belated Christmas and a Happy New Year. I had a video recorded for in between Christmas and New Year's, but I could not go ahead and make the thumbnail like I wanted. So, the game in question, Xenoverse 2, is going to be on indefinite hiatus until Revamp is able to be updated on the proper channels. Because, I feel like I should play it with the Revamp mod to make sure everything goes smoothly. The Electrode known as the Lord of the Hollow is somewhat different from the Electrode I recall, but the electrical discharge is at least familiar enough. One false step around them and you could end up in immediate danger. If you're going to face it, you might consider catching Pokemon that can be able to withstand electricity. It must be difficult being a Pokemon, don't you think? Especially one as irritable as Electrode. Then becoming frenzied to boot. So true. A tough old life for the Pokemon and human alike. Well, Warden Ingo of the Pearl Clan, and oh my, the Galaxy team from before. You're punching well above your weight to seek out the great Electrode, Lord of the Hollow. But by the sheer tenderness of my heart, I'll grant you the trial that you see if you're worthy. The greatest obstacle you'll ever face will wait you right here. Battle me. So, okay. Maybe another time, dumbass. We got more pressing matters. Well then, let me tell you the great Melly's take on the whole situation. The frenzy of our nobles is nothing other than a mark of Almighty Sinnoh's favor and protection. Why? Because it makes them stronger. Do I really need to spell it out how that's a good thing? We must let my lord frenzy as it may, to demonstrate to Almighty Sinnoh that the Diamond Clan can lives as is right as and good. This may even be, dare I say it, the very reason I am here on this earth. What business is it to the Galaxy team anyway, if Electrode loses a few sparks here and there? Really, you should do us all a favor and slink back home to that village of yours, rather than persist in this folly. And with that, bon voyage. You sack of shit. Exactly. Thank you, Ingo. A selfish outlook. These frenzies calls the Pokemon themselves such suffering. Thank you, Ingo, for being the voice of reason here. I knew there was a reason why you're one of the subway bosses. Press on. We're pressing forward. The tracks ahead will be perilous, but I pride myself on safe driving. To meet Sneasler, Sonic, you must pass through here, Wayward Cave. Here you will find Pokemon like Golbat and their ilk, which are quite at home navigating in the dark. It's quite dim inside, so you'll need to watch your step. Alright. Alright. Well, this is odd. The torches that light the way through the cave are gone. Could this be Melly attempting to obstruct us? Either way, there's no need for concern. I know my route, and I'll conduct us safely. No darkness or foul weather will delay us. Onward. I recall faintly that I had a partner once, a precious one. Your twin brother, Emmett. The name escapes me, but if only it were here, I'm sure it would... Oh, he's talking about his Chandelure. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. I'm starting to recall a man who looked like me. Okay, yeah. That would be Emmett. His brother. I like winning more than anything else. Yeah, that definitely sounds like you and your brother. Soon be arriving at the exit. Okay. I'll come back through here to get something else. It's too bad I never did decide to do the Melly, you sack of fuck. Honestly, Melly, you're an asshole. Alright, now I can officially go ahead and explore to my heart's content. So, okay. Okay, there's Gibble. Okay, here it is. Alright, Glinda. Do your thing. Thanks. And there is my other target. Unknown L. Oh wait, I've got to aim for the eye. I have to really get up in its grill. Seriously? I think I've got the mod to where every Pokeball is a jet ball. So that's why I'm having to aim lower. Okay, be right back. Okay, there we go. Had to turn off the jet ball mod to make sure I could get it. Alright, now we're on our way. Okay, we're out. We're out and are on our way to the mountaintop. Professor Laventon told me that how you fell into this land from the sky. For my part, I simply found myself one day here in Hisui, a region whose name I've never heard. All I could remember is my own name. I was still standing there in battlement when the Pearl Clan came to my aid. I showed a natural affinity for taming Pokemon, which is why I eventually became a warden. But still, I wonder what my true purpose is. But now I've sidetracked us with this talk. Let's hurry onward. Alright, so where are we going next? Okay. Damn it, it's a fucking goddamn alpha muffin. What's the big deal putting back all the torches I spent ages tidying away? Do you get some sort of amusement stomping around and ruining people's noble deeds? Oh, rendering a cave impassable to people who are venturing inside hardly seems noble to me. Agreed. Well, this just goes to show that even we Wardens don't always see eye to eye. I extinguished those lights for the sake of the Pokemon in the cave who prefer the dark. But now you louts have gone and put my efforts to waste. If you think I'll just let you saunter on ahead to meet Lord Electrode, you're sorely mistaken. The only way you're gonna get past me is if you defeat my partner Pokemon. How will you proceed, Sonic? I guess I've got no other choice. Let's do this. Skuntank, show these lads a true meaning of silent but deadly. A Skuntank? Are you stupid? Glinda, let's do it to it! Mud Bomb, let's go! Get wrecked, bitch! If you honestly thought that was gonna win, that your Skuntank was gonna win against my Gliscor? Really? Listen here, neither I nor Skuntank admit defeat just yet. Our challenge to you still stands. However, I will withdraw to afford Skuntank time to recover. There's no shame in a tactical retreat. It's more of an advantage if you think about it. Keep your guard up. We'll be back. Oh, I can't stand this motherfucker. I can't stand this bastard. I can't fathom Melly's intentions, but for now, let's press on. He's an asshole. This is the ancient quarry. The stones used to build temples to stop this atop this mountain were all cut from this place. Whether by humans and Pokemon working as one, or by the labor of Pokemon alone, I cannot say. The stones here were left behind should serve as to cover us from the cases of wild Pokemon. There you are, Ingo. Volo. What are you doing here? I wanted to ask about the memory loss of yours. Have you considered that it could have somehow been caused by the space-time rift? I have no cause to think that the rift is to blame, but then again, I hardly remember a thing, so it's difficult to say either way. I can't remember my own home nor my family if I had any. So you might do better to pose that question to Sonic, I think, if it's to do with the rift. Indeed. Well, I hope your memories return, Warden Ingo. How about you, Sonic? Do you remember what you saw before you fell out of the rift. Was there anything inside? Interesting. You see, personally, I suspect that whatever is on the other side of the rift is causing the strange lightning that's plaguing us. Oh, I forgot to read the options. Indeed, I did some digging and found records indicating that the same space-time rift also appeared in Hisui in the distant past. That's why we already have a name for it as it appears, in fact. Now, what kind of word do you suppose stretches out to the other side of the rift? Other world stretches out to the other side of the rift. My guess is that it's Almighty Sinnoh's realm. But then, that begs the question, why has the space-time rift reopened when it closed once so long ago? And why would Sonic be falling through to us? There's just so much we don't know. I fervently hope that you are unravel the mystery, Volo. I'm sure it would ease the people's fears over frenzies and the frenzies of our nobles. And while you investigate, sir, I'll continue to prioritize the safety of the people living in this world. Oh, I am a mere admirer who run of the ruins and little more than that. If something needs to be investigating, then I would entrust that to Sonic. Until next time. Once we get through here, it'll all just be a little bit further. Let's move up with speed, but not haste. I can do both. Because I can easily beat any of the Pokemon in here. We're coming up on to one of the camps I unlocked during my excursion to get the Pokedexes, the Highland Dex completed. But Glinda should be fine. You'll never expect to be able to climb such sheer cliffs as these, yes? But with Sneasler as an ally, it becomes the work of a moment. She is so at home on the cliff face, one might think she knew some secret, some hidden move. Rock climb. What am I saying? Hidden moves? There's no such thing in Hisui, surely. No, there's no HMs in Hisui, that's for sure. But the right Pokemon definitely cover that basis. Yes. I feel as though I was on the cusp of remembering something just now. Of course you were, Ingo. Come on, man. Just who was I before I came to Hisui? You are a battle subway boss. If you fell from the sky, you came from another world altogether, most likely. Perhaps a Pokemon battle with you would be able to jog this memory loss. Well, you wanted me with a battle, Sonic. Let's do it. All aboard then. Machoke, prepare for departure. All right, Glinda, let's do it to it. All right, we'll go for Poison Jab. Bulk up. All right then. Mud Bomb. This should be easy. Glinda dodged it with her evasion. Use X-Scissor! Let's go! Ingo's got his own Gliscor. You slash! Alright. Glinda, go ahead and fall back. I've got a better plan. Tails, time to do it to it, buddy. Ice beam. Way to go, Tails. Bravo. Excellent. Your talent has brought you to your destination called victory. Now, allow me to call upon Sneasler. Whoa! There she is. Allow me to introduce you, Sonic. This keen claw Pokemon is Sneasler. Would you be so kind as to play your flute for her to hear? Yeah, sure. Definitely acting like a diva. The toxic plate. Alright, that's another one down for the count. I'm afraid that this is my final stop. Please proceed up the cliffs with Sneasler's aid and quail the Lord of the Mountains. I will return to Jubilife Village. Please convey my well wishes to Warden Melly. Now then, all aboard! See you later. Although there is one thing I'm wanting to do before I go ahead and scale the mountain to go ahead and head up to where Voltorb, where the Electrode boss is at. So be right back. Alright, here we go. Came back from the task I was doing. Alright, Melly. Welcome to Moonview Arena, the seat of Lord Electrode. I know I'm not exactly been supported of you reaching this place, but a part of me did hope that you'd make it. Call me contradictory all you like, Galaxy Grunt, but such is life. Embracing the complexities of both ourselves and the world can only help us grow. As a member of the Diamond Clan, my highest calling is to please Almighty Sinnoh. And right now, that means I must protect my lord by stopping you where you stand. If you still wish to defeat me and gain entry to the Electrode seat, you and your Pokemon must welcome... Alright, then. Bring it on. You're still gonna lose. Alright, Glinda, let's do it to it! Huh! Mud Bomb! Bitch, please! Now only Skorupi and Zubat remain. You both missed. Okay, I'm gonna... Yeah, let's go for Zubat next. X-Scissor! Finish up a slash. There, no more hypnosis. You're gonna waste your turn? Go for it! And this is why you don't mess with it. Let's make one thing clear. I didn't lose. You may have won, but there's a difference. I just lack time. Yes, I'm afraid there simply wasn't enough time for us to raise my Pokemon. Could this be why Adaman is always going on and on about time being a precious thing? My word, the Diamond Clan and Almighty Sinnoh truly are never-ending founts of wisdom. Yes, I know what comes next. You want to know how to please Lord Electrode so you can make the bombs for it. Well, I'm afraid I won't be able to help you. Because I have completely forgotten what Electrode likes. You've got to be fucking kidding me. What's the matter? Upset? Too bad anger doesn't make bombs. Melly's really giving you the run around, isn't he, Sonic? Yeah, Adaman. He's being an asshole. I guess it's my fault for not telling you in advance that what Electro likes. So here's the... Adaman! What now? I could hear you just now, you know. Are you really gonna tell this little noodle what he needs to find just like that? Lest we all forget, you're our leader right now. Why do you bother with these galaxy louds? Use your eyes, Melly. Have you even looked at your frenzied lord? Don't you feel even a twinge of how it suffers fighting to control its energy that's bursting out of it? I see nothing but a Pokemon overcome with joy at being among Almighty Sinnoh's chosen ones. Anyway, it's not like trials and suffering are always cause for doom and gloom. These things exist to help us grow. I'm sorry, Melly. I can't write off these frenzies as some trial from Almighty Sinnoh. That's why I'm doing the best I can to help out Sonic here. This is bigger than what team or clan we belong to. And by the way, I wasn't just going to tell him what he needs. Crunchy salt. I was going to go right ahead and give it to him. Now, it's time to make those bombs, so lend a hand, both of you. Right. Fine. At the end of the day, let none say that the great Melly shirked his duties as warden. I'll help out and make the precious bombs. Alright, we're ready. Don't underestimate the Lord's strength. Very much doubt the likes of you can quell it. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and save before we battle it. I am not gonna be doomed to fail. Fuck you! I'm gonna win this. Voltorbs? There's Electrode. Alright, let's do this. Finally. Alright. Alright. Mission accomplished. And Glinda got a level up from it. Now we got the zap plate. Perfect. Oh, for shame. What utter calamity. Melly, come on, man. I agreed to make the accursed bombs, yes, but now Almighty Sinnoh's precious blessing has vanished forever. It's just unbearably sad. Is that how you see it? Electro looks relieved to me. Glad its suffering ended, probably. Oh, come on, Adaman, seriously. This is just your wishful thinking, nothing more. All your preaching doesn't ruffle me one bit, but it's Almighty Sinnoh. If Almighty Sinnoh grows angry with me because of this, I don't know what I'll do. I arrived right on schedule. Now what did you bother coming back for? Only to say I recall some things after Sonic did me the honor of traveling with me. Things to do with a world where I believe I lived before my memories were lost. Most people there caught Pokemon, lived with them, formed supportive partnerships with them. And then there were the Pokemon trainers. The ones who were called Pokemon trainers were truly devoted to their craft. They say they looked forward to the next challenge and had Pokemon battles every chance they got, all to help themselves and their Pokemon grow. Through battle, trainers forged bonds of understanding with their Pokemon and with their opponents, and their Pokemon as well. With everyone, I suppose. If Pokemon and people work together, we can forge new paths forward. We'll be lost to history if we go believing only Pokemon can be strong, or if we go on fearing them instead of understanding them. Interesting. What would you like, Ingo? Was your world like Ingo described, Sonic? Yeah, it was. I never thought of a world that could exist. Oh, once again, the brilliant Warden Melly has realized something rather clever. It's not just my Pokemon that need to be strong, it's me as well. The greater my valor and might, the more my Pokemon can reach their potential. I wonder if Almighty Sinnoh will be pleased once I have achieved exactly that. Adaman, share with me again the wisdom of Almighty Sinnoh passed down among the clan. Alright. Open your ears, shut that big mouth, and listen well. Give not unto sorrow, not unto anger. Offer only friendship to those around you. Give not into sorrow, give not into anger. Bring not Almighty Sinnoh to sorrow, for that is where time's flow will cease. Bravo. Please. No way, they're freaking playing the Battle Subway theme. Please, all of you, do your best to run towards the destination at an even higher state. Of course, your higher state is clear, Sonic. It surely lies within the next Lord. Now, this time I really will make the complete return trip to Jubilife Village. Perhaps with someone like Sonic to show that Pokemon need not be feared, the people of Hisui will find new tracks forward. Now, begging your pardon, I owe Commander Commando my report. Until next time, Sonic. Can we find a way to honor our past while also forging a better future? Maybe that's what Almighty Sinnoh really wants from us. After all, it rules over all time, and it created everything there is. Be ready to shield your eyes, Galaxy Grunt. I'm going to polish both myself and Electrode until our strength and brilliances are blinding. Alright. Damn it, my controller is acting up. Alright. I'm just gonna go ahead and teleport back to the Highlands camp so I can go ahead and get the next part of the story going. Alright, here we go. Gonna go ahead and go grab some more Pokeballs if I can. If not, I'll buy them. Yeah, I don't have any apricorns, and I've only got 5 red tumbler stones, so I'll go ahead and just go buy them. Thanks. Oh, there's another mission on the board. Okay, Clefairy Moonlight Dance. Alright. And then Nils Pass, Feed the Guide. Alright. So Warden Melly believes that the frenzies of these Pokemon are some sort of trial set by Almighty Sinnoh. We cannot know if that is the case or not, but it does bring to question, why ever would this Almighty Sinnoh drive the nobles into a frenzy? Is it angered by something, or does it seek to drive a wedge between people and Pokemon? Well, far be it from us humans to fathom the thoughts of Pokemon. And what is this space-time rift anyway? What caused it to open? But you must be tired. Go on then. The Wallflower. Get some rest while you can. I've instructed Benny to prepare his finest potato mochi. Thank you, Commander. Alright. Dinner on Commando tonight. Eat your fill. Thanks, Benny. What an enticing aroma. My appetite just went through the roof. Quite the change from the commander's usual preaching about tightening our belts until things grow more stable. Well, I've heard folk talk of our progress surveying Pokemon, and that has made gathering ingredients a less onerous, or at least less dangerous task. It's almost as if it's a fairy tale, isn't it? How you've fallen to us from the sky and gone and helped the people of Hisui so much. Indeed. Take it such a perilous duties has earned you a great deal of trust, Sonic. It's like I always say, behavior is a mirror that reflects one's true nature. You let your emotions do the speaking for you, Sonic, and the message is as clear as day. It doesn't matter one whit where you came from. You're part of the Survey Corps and Jubilee Village now. Another day, another mission. Isn't it nice getting up early? It's not as if getting up early changes what you do with the day. Yeah, it does open up possibilities, such as responding to the commander's invitation today in a timely manner. Well, I got the same invitation. I have to wake up earlier to run all the way here for it. Come on, no need to gross over so little, over a nice little early wake up. Are you coming too? I'm sure we can all guess what the commander wants with us. Do come, Galaxy Hall. I didn't read the rest of that, but it looks like we're on call for the last of the nobles. You've now quelled the frenzy of 4 nobles. It wasn't easy, Commander. When word of the frenzies arrived from all over Hisui, I feared what would become of us. But here we are, already preparing to quell the final noble. Yeah, who would have dreamed that some stranger who tumbled out of the sky would be our salvation? Life never does stop surprising you. The only lord left to be quelled is Avalok, which lives in the Alabaster Islands. He is the largest of the nobles, according to what Erida has told me. Your mission is to quell Avalok, the final lord, and perhaps by doing so, you may trigger some change in the space-time rift as well. Yes, sir. Avalok may be the Pearl Clan's noble, but my clan and the Galaxy team will have to step up to resolve this too, for the sake of a brighter future. Then let's all meet in the cold reaches of the Alabaster Islands. Indeed. The last place where I've got to complete my Pokedex, besides the legendary captures. No matter how many of the frenzied Pokemon you may have quelled, the fact of the matter is that you are a stranger in our world. The only one who still says that is you, Commander. Everyone else seems to trust me. No small number of people still regard you with suspicion and distrust. The most you can hope to do is gain their trust for as much as possible, and to do that, you must prove yourself through your actions. Yeah! Huh? Captain! Abra, teleport that Wurmple outside at once! So, you're to survey the Alabaster Islands next. This is the most treacherous climb you'll face in Hisui. It would not be an exaggeration to say that you might be the only one among the Survey Corps I can task with surveying the Alabaster Islands. You know your orders. See your mission through. Right. If we're going to be dealing with an ice type, then I'm definitely going to need to rely on Rainbow's Infernape form more than ever. Oh, it looks like we're going to be getting the final shop thing going for us. Okay, so what do we got to collect this time? Never! Never, you whelp! Oh, dear customer, I'm sorry you had to see that. I asked Taohao to supply me with some new goods, but he simply won't do business with me. I truly hate to keep imposing this on you, but would you be able to help him see reason? You do well to bring him a token of goodwill. Perhaps some sand radishes? 3 ought to do it. Alright. Oh, and it looks like there's another side quest right here, too. Think that. I've come up with a new pickle recipe thanks to Geodude. Are you curious? Yeah. Tell you what, help me gather ingredients and I'll need 2 hunks of chunky salt, 2 pods of plum beans, and 2 bunches of Kingsley. Okay. Do I have all that? I know I've at least got the crunchy salt and the okay, yeah, I've got more than enough Kingsleaf. I've got more than enough plump beans. So now I just need the crunchy salt. Okay. Lovely. I already have the sand radishes I need, so let's get to pickling. Now for the final step. All we need to do is place Geodude on top of the pot and it's done. He's evolving. He evolved into Graveler. Oh gosh, Geodude changed shape. Is that what's called evolution? I've heard people talk about it. And what about the pickles? Oh my, they're twice as good as I expected. The twice spicy radish truly is the perfect pickle dish. Why, with the help of Pokemon, there's no limits to what a cook can accomplish. Thank you so much for helping me out. Alright. Looks like the professor and Hikari are here. So, we're to make for the Icelands. Yeah. I see. Of course, I'm all too aware of the injuries done to some of our own good people because of the frenzies of the other nobles. There seems little choice to... But this Avalog out in the Icelands has turned us to a soul as I... Does it really behoove us to go out of the way to subdue him? If Avalon is as great and mighty as they say, he could very well cause an avalanche. Avalanches don't require a Pokemon's help. They occur perfectly well on their own, you know. I confess, I still have my doubts whether we should be even be getting involved in this case. No damage has been done so far, but if we send Sonic out there, we could be putting him in danger of real harm. But if the Lord is suffering from its frenzy like people say, then wouldn't it be kinder to quell it? That's simply so much we don't yet understand when it comes to the noble Pokemon. We don't know whether their frenzy truly is causing them to suffer, nor do we know if they enter these states in the how they enter these states in the first place, or if this. You're, Professor, you're worrying too much. The goal of my research is to help build a future where everyone gets along with Pokemon. Professor? Nothing to worry yourselves about. Doubtless, I'm just being a silly sausage. You got your mission to carry out, haven't you? Sonic will support you in it. The best support I can offer is another chance to practice with you in battle. Bring it on. I'm glad just to get an opportunity to battle you again. The fact that I've been able to grow so much as a Survey Corps member and work together with Pikachu is due to you joining us. Don't give me all the credit, Akari. Okay, you're sitting out, Mr. Mime? Okay, then. Glenda, let's do it to it! X-Scissor. Okay, that's one down, 2 to go. Brave Bird? Oh boy. I hate when the shaders have to load like this. Poison Jab. Now, let's finish this up. There's something so natural about the sight of you and your Pokemon fighting together. Because me and my team, we've been pals for a long time. About your mission to the Icelands, well, it will be a challenge. Be careful out there. As for me, Sonic, I'll set off to the Icelands forthwith. See you there. Alright, I'm gonna quickly go get my other party member for this task, because that'll be essential. Let me see. Where did I put her? Ah, there she is. It also won't be long until I can go ahead and go after Spiritomb. Ah, damn it. He hasn't even restocked yet. God fucking damn it. I was hoping to go ahead and start getting the other appliances to transform my other 5 Rotom. Or my other 4 Rotom, I should say. Probably should have worn my winter gear out here. The Icelands. Professor. My word, it's rather chilly up here, isn't it? Glad to see that you made it safe and sound in any case. Very few venture to the Icelands, apart from Tao Hao leading the Odd Supply Corps executions to gather materials. But the Survey Corps, of course, must go anywhere the Pokemon are found. From what I gather, Ice Peak Arena, where you're going to be battling Avalog, is rather far off, I am afraid. Doubtless, the mission to tackle Avalog will be another dangerous one. Learn all that you can from Irida and Adaman to try and keep yourself safe. Right. Sonic, brisk out here, isn't it? How aren't you freezing? Freezing? I'm practically sweating. If you think this is bad, just wait. This is nothing compared to where we're heading. You know, I'm beginning to think that the problem between us isn't a Diamond thing or a Pearl Clan thing. It's just you and me. We'll never see eye to eye on anything, will we? I don't see how we could as long as you and your clan cling to your vision of almighty Sinnoh that reigns over time. Forgive my bluntness, but such a being even if such a being does exist, it's certainly not almighty Sinnoh. Yes, believe what you want. Just tell us where we have to go. We're heading to see my teacher, and he's only ever found one place, which is, you're talking about that Garlic fellow, right? Where would we find him? At Avalog's Legacy, obviously. Where else but the Great Mass of Ice could I have meant what I said? We'll be heading somewhere even colder. Where else indeed? Ready to go, Sonic? Sure, stomp off without me. This is why I can't stand people who only care about whether time is passing them by. See you at Avalog's Legacy, Sonic. Take care on your way there. Alright, that'll do it for me today, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Next time around, we'll be starting our adventures in Termina. I will see you all then.